service was the first of its kind in the country, and the idea of a former Navy pilot. Richard Lawrence reports.
Those who were involved in the service at the start were true pioneers, like pilot Jeff Newman, who came up with the idea and persuaded a helicopter company to loan an aircraft for a 3-month trial.
I knew we could do it. If you believe, and it just speaks to the success of those early guys, the 8 guys that worked behind me in that first year.
We thought we were kings of the air, but now when you look at the clinical skills and you look at the aircraft, we were just sort of starting out.
And those 8 guys inspired the next generation of air ambulance paramedics like Steve Garvey, showing them how much their helicopters have evolved from their first cramped flights.
It's wonderful on the anniversary, to be able to meet some of the former paramedics and the pilots that set this operation up. When I joined the ambulance service, I was in awe of these guys, and it was always my mission to get onto the air ambulance and serve the people of Cornwall.
In its early days, it was a battle to justify the cost of a service that survived hand-to-mouth financially. But it soon proved that speed was the critical life-saving factor for patients like 82-year-old Derek Lindsay from Penrose, a bus driver who suffered a heart attack in his garden at the age of 49.
And they landed in the next door neighbour's garden. Luckily she was out, and I was whipped in within 10 minutes. I was in hospital, so it certainly saved my life.
Well, in its 35 years, it's helped more than 31,000 patients and continues to go from strength to strength. This helicopter is now considered to be the spare in favour of the other, which is now a fully fledged flying intensive care unit. The charity now employs 10 paramedics, 4 doctors and operates 7 days a week, 19 hours a day, relying solely on public donations.
We need £5 million a year to keep the operation going. So, yeah, it's incredible the generosity of the people of Cornwall, the Isles of Scilly and further afield to help us help them often in their critical hour of need.
Jason Hicks from Liscard is hoping to lift 1 million kilos in weight this year to raise money. But perhaps the biggest thing to celebrate is that Cornwall has led the way. There are now 44 air ambulances operating around the UK, saving lives on a daily basis. Richard Lawrence, ITV News.